Hello, this is Rakura Lynn. You're gonna have to deal with me today because I got our new playful kitten, crawling all over the place, and she doesn't want the door shut. She starts me on, and my husband's trying to sleep. I'm here to respond to the BJD addicts. They sent a tag with 15 questions about the BJD hobby and what pretty much were my likes and how did I get into the hobby, and this is my fun little question and answer board that I picked up at Walmart for $2. Great, huh? Anyway, enough of that. The first question is, how did you first find out about BJDs? Well, I have two great friends that are on the internet, Ted and Tia. I hope I am pronouncing your names right. Still need practice in that, probably. Anyway, they are very skilled artists, both in their own ways, in drawing and sewing. One started talking about BJDs and making clothes for them, and I liked the outfits, and then I was like, oh my gosh, a doll that I could possibly make clothes for, or even it just brought back memories, because when I was younger I would sew Barbie clothes, and I had Barbie clothes patterns I still do from maybe when I was 7 years old and something like that. My grandma gave them to me when she thought she would make me a bunch of doll dresses, but she never got around to it. Alright, question number 2. What is your first BJD? Mine is the female Afra boy and girl doll. Afra is an elf type doll from Boy and Girl, and it's originally a male elf with the detachable ears. I opt to have a female body with the Afro male head, and long story short, that's my first doll. What is your favorite BJD brand company? This one, I have none at the moment. I'm pretty much not, I just look through all the sites. It's like there's no one site that I look at, and so far I found myself buying more from Hujo and Junkie Spot than I am through other doll sites, but though Alice Collections runs pretty close, like second place to those two. Number 4. In what way do you explore your creativity? Okay, sewing would be one, drawing, crafting, and then construction. I am an associate in a hardware business, and I have fun doodads for crafts, or not really craft supplies, maybe the industrial, like fix-it, how-tos, screws, nuts, bolts, wood, lumber. I get a fun little perk with discounts because I work there. And with that, I've been looking at items, and I am in, let's see, in the midst of making a SD size BJD bed from actually what would be shelf brackets, and I believe they are wall brackets. Let me pull them up right here. These you would put them along the wall, and then you would put like metal prongs right here that would hold a shelf along the bracket lines. That was my cat. messing things up. Okay, looks like we're still good. And these are the type of shelf brackets I was talking about. I got 4 different sizes, and I grabbed those because I like the design. It looked more decorative than what they were. Number 5, and how did you get started doing it? Through various artists inspired and own interest in role plays. I figured I could match the dolls and my roleplay characters, and then maybe possibly do a animated film or comic with them. Haven't done that yet, so currently maybe modeling for my doll clothes in a possible shop in the future. Where are we at? I lost count. That was number 5. Okay, number 6. Where do you buy BJD items? The cat erased half my board, so bear with me. Major stores like Walmart, Kmart, Target. They have nifty craft and also doll items, even though they're for like the American Girl doll or Monster High, depending what size doll you're looking for. Their products work pretty good. Like for like the baby size dolls for Hujos, I was able to make a wig out of the Live wigs. Though I haven't seen the Live dolls in a while, but I know they're out there. You could probably find them online for like $4 each. Cats again. And let's see. Do you have a certain type of style you like for your BJD? No, not at all. Again, they're all RP based characters. They have their own style, or I guess, or if it was a style, I would have to be close to the Renaissance period. Like medieval, late, around there. Which involves kind of my other hobby, which is I do the Renaissance. What size BJD do you prefer the most? Well, I went big, but not that big, I guess is the best way to say it. SD would be my preferred size. The Hujo baby is awesome, and it was a splurge buy. And let's say she's tiny. I mean, it drives me nuts trying to think of clothes, what to make with her, but I finally like made some felt shoes, which I should really show you guys eventually. But I think I would prefer SD, though I am getting my first MSD sometime this November. Question 9. Do you have more male or female? On topic dolls, I would be about even. But when this MSD comes in, I would have more female than male. But again, I don't think she counts as a BJD on topic doll. But if you go for all the off-topic dolls that I have, I do have more females than males dolls altogether, and that's including one pet, because I see her more as a female character. It's the Hujo Fennec Fox. I got that as soon as I saw it. I guess number 10. Tell us about one of your dolls. Alright. This is time for a camera move. And I'll try to keep this stable. You. Do. This is Rikura. She's in her lounge clothes. Let's pull her back. Sorry about that. My cat messed something up and I had to fix it. I'm not too sure how long this will last though. She's pulling at the wire. Anyway, got the chairs at a store that was closing actually. So to answer your questions of how awesome those chairs are, yeah. Not too sure if I'm going to keep the colors, but we'll see. Rikura, she is my roleplay internet alias. She's an Narni fox-like creature, kitsune creature. Her background story is that she destroyed her home due to a conflict with her older brother. Her home planet was Envelo, and she has this ability that she uses where when she uses it and destroys like everything, she forgets, but somehow ends up like in a different realm or a set place in the reality world, and pretty much starts over because she doesn't really know who she is, and like she remembers small things here and there, and then she learns all her abilities again. This would be very casual Rikura. This would be what I do. Question number 11. Have I ever sold a doll? Why or why not? I'm gonna have to say no, because I always bought things for keep. I am a little bit of a pack rat, just to say, but I do end up getting rid of things like 5 or 6 or 10 years later. Though the BJDs, like the ones I kept personal to myself, I would probably keep. Do plan on selling Rikura sometimes in the future. Due to the feeling I have with her is she was my first time buying a doll, and it was just horrible. And I've said this before, it was the experience and the fact that she's still broken, and I've never heard from the guy again or any other attempts to try to fix the doll. And it being a year or so that I've had her, I have no longer the reasons to pursue it, so hopefully to sell it at a much discounted price and showing the faults on it to see maybe somebody will pick her up and give her a home, so I can put the money towards a newer body. What's wrong with her is she doesn't feel like resin, is one. Compared to my vampire doll that I just got from Alice Collections, I mean, the weight size is much different, and he's maybe about only 2 centimeters, 2 or 3 centimeters taller than her. And I mean, she feels too smooth, and in the resin, I think you can feel like the light roughness, almost like porcelain a bit. I don't know, I may be wrong, but there is a huge difference between the two in weight size. And sorry, my cat's trying to say no computer. Say hi, Mew. Okay, down, Mew. Yes, her name is Mew, as in the Pokemon, if you're wondering, but that would be my reasons for reselling it. But I also plan on buying dolls and outfitting them in outfits that I made, like based off the season or theme. So, and then resell it at a little bit of a higher price based off of how much it costs to make the outfits. Where do you go to connect to other BJD collectors? Is number 12. Many online sites. I'm not too sure, I don't want to advertise, but I also chat on Skype with a few of my friends that collect them. YouTube. DNA Angels, but I am so lonely there. I have no clue to where to even talk or actually follow people on there. I've had like a few conversations on there where I made a mistake of assuming that a Hujo doll was on topic doll because they didn't have it on their list for a while, and then it was like, no, they're not. And yeah, DNA Angels, recur line. Name doesn't change wherever I go. Number 13. Do you tell everyone about your BJDs? That is a big yes. The more people that know about my hobby, the more they start to wonder about me. The reason why I say that is because I like seeing people's reactions, and I like to have people have different opinions about me, not just like, oh, that is Rakura just sitting behind a desk working, or that's Rakura over there with a sword in her hand about to do combat in the Renaissance thing, or that's Rakura playing softball. It's a more family meeting to me because of my grandparents. They both were not so much as a doll. One made their own dolls, and also made the doll clothes through crocheting, and then the other made doll clothes through sewing. And it's my way of honoring them, and it's something I've always admired and liked doing, even when I was little. Number 14. How old are you? Well, how old do you think I am? I mean, it's a little personal, but I'm 26 or 27. I really don't keep track of my age. I'm guilty of that, but I'm one of those two. Meow. I'm almost done here, so I don't want her to touch the keys. Number 15. What is your grail doll? Well, it doesn't exist yet. I plan on making a pet-like doll, specifically a dragon doll that is going to be D-scale to size to an SD doll. It will stand close to 3 to 4 feet tall on its 4 legs, and it's going to have a 5 or 10 foot length. Of course, this is when I have the money and the time. I really don't want to start on this project if I'm going to be interrupted, because I mean, if I'm probably going to start it out in clay first, and then use the clay, and then cast it in resin later, and do like each piece like whenever. But that's my grail doll. That's my goal doll. That's my goal project. I have high goals. Yeah, pardon for the lameness of my wall back there. Got a new craft room. The rest of my walls are not bare, as you can see. Sewing room, it's a mess. That right there is gonna be my tea. There's Mew. And my Angry Birds. Alright. So, I'm gonna say bye. Rakura, say bye. And, oh, heads up. Got the laptop from Alice Collections. It's awesome. The clothes she's wearing, I picked up at Joann's, and they're like some knockoff of I think American Doll clothes. And then the shoes, I believe, also came from Alice Collections. That dress outfit was the outfit that was on sale on the Alice Collections. So, ooh, playing with camera, not winning. Yeah, not winning. So, the two people I tag in this time, or in this video, would be my friends over in way across country. I tag you. And the rest of you BJD addicts, good night, and don't let the big birds bite. And the halo.